In this video, we are going to talk about 10 things to do in Colmar, France. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. One of the most picturesque towns in France, the quaint Colmar is famed for its attractive old town, full of colorful half-timbered houses. Untouched for hundreds of years, its center is a treat to amble around thanks to all its interesting historic sites and romantic streetscapes. Nestled in the northeast in the Alsace region, it lies amidst the foothills of the Vosges Mountains, not far from the border with Germany. Over the centuries, the smallish city often swapped hands between the two countries. As such, it displays a fascinating mix of cultural influences and has a unique culinary scene to delve into. It is also located at the heart of the hugely popular Alsatian wine route. Number 10. Cruise the Canal. A relaxing way to see another side of the city is to cruise about its small series of canals, as you sit back and enjoy the enchanting scenery. Lined by loads of colorful flowers and half-timbered houses, the town's quiet canals meander their way through both the lovely Little Venice and Tanis district. A couple of small local companies run tours about town in their flat-bottomed boats, lasting roughly half an hour. These are great fun with the staff all speaking 3 or 4 languages fluently. Listening to their stories about the historic sites we passed while taking in all the romantic riverscapes was definitely one of the highlights of our time in Colmar. Number 9. Mamfister. Yet another of the old town's architectural gems is the phenomenal Mamfister. Located right by Musee and Eglise St Martin, its unique, eye-catching architecture can hardly be missed when exploring the center. Appearing as if out of a fairy tale, its delightful wooden gallery and bay window lie above elegant old stone arcades. Coating their walls too are some magnificent murals depicting biblical scenes, while a terrific octagonal turret tops the building. One of Colmar's standout symbols and attractions, the German Renaissance mansion was completed in 1537 for wealthy hatter Ludwig Schürer. Number 8. Christmas Market. Colmar looks even more magical during its yearly Christmas market that attracts people from all over France and further afield. From late November up to early January, this sees hundreds of cute chalets pack its historic squares and streets. One of the oldest markets in Europe, it actually has 6 different sections to amble around, each with its own attractions and specialties. Wherever you go, you'll see adorable wooden cabins all lit up in twinkling lights, and everyone having a good time. With the city's centuries-old buildings creating such a stunning backdrop, it really is one of the most memorable times of year to visit Colmar. Number 7. Visit Chateau du Hulkburg. If you have the time, it is well worth visiting the charming Chateau du Hulkburg, one of the best preserved castles in Alsace. It is perched atop a rocky spur, half an hour's drive north of town. Overlooking the upper Rhine plain, the majestic medieval castle has stood in the same spot for more than 850 years. Rebuilt around the turn of the 20th century by Kaiser Wilhelm II, all its ruddy red gates, walls and courtyards are very interesting to stroll around. There are also art and artifact-filled royal rooms and a gorgeous garden to explore. Number 6. Try Alsatian food. Aside from all its wonderful wines, Alsace is also known for its incredible cuisine, which incorporates both French and German culinary traditions. When in Colmar, you therefore have to try at least some of its sumptuous regional specialties. Traditional dishes you can find in almost any restaurant include tarte flambe and choucroute à l'Alsacienne. While the former is a sort of thin crust pizza coated in white cheese and lardons, the latter is sauerkraut paired with cuts of pork and sausages. Often substantial in size, these should keep you going for hours. Number 5. Coiffers. Another of the city's most noteworthy buildings is its important coiffers or old custom house. Lying right in the historic heart of town, its fetching facade and the distinctive diamond pattern of its large roof now make for some fantastic photos. Completed back in 1480, the Ancien Douane served as the economic and political center of Colmar for centuries. It exhibits an intriguing mix of Gothic and Renaissance styles with covered arcades, wooden balconies, and small towers all featuring. The elegant building and its adjoining wings lie on one of the town's prettiest squares alongside the Tanis district. Other than snapping some pictures here, you can attend some of the innumerable art exhibits and concerts the coiffers hosts. Number 4. Eglise St Martin. Definitely outdoing the Douane, though, is the enormous Eglise St Martin, which is impressively one of the largest in the whole Haute Rhin. Set just around the corner, its hulking great bell tower and nave dominate the center of the Old Town. Often referred to as a cathedral by local residents, the collegiate church was built between 1234 and 1365 in a Gothic style. Towering over 70 meters in height, its steeple is unusually supported by sturdy stone pillars that look quite cumbersome. This is in contrast to all the richly decorated portals and sparkling stained glass windows that line its walls. Number 3. Musee ante Lindon. Just a short walk away is the outstanding Musee ante Lindon, one of Colmar's must-see sites. It has an extensive collection of artworks, artifacts, and archaeological findings to peruse. Most known for the Isenheim altarpiece, its works span over 7 centuries in total. Housed in a 13th century Dominican convent, the museum was remarkably established back in 1849. On display is everything from Upper Rhenish Romanesque and Gothic sculptures to medieval religious paintings, folk art, and contemporary pieces too. Yet other sections contain furniture, musical instruments, and weapons from both around the region and abroad. The museum's standout site, though, is undoubtedly its famous altarpiece, which was sculpted and painted by Matthias Grunwald in 1516. After examining its delightful details, there are masterpieces by Monet and Picasso, among others, to see too. Number 2. Colmar Oldtown. Absolutely enchanting to explore, Colmar's atmospheric Old Town is the reason most people visit the small city. Very well preserved, it contains almost all its main sites, like the Musee ante Lindon, Eglise St Martin, and Old Custom House. Very homogeneous in style, its cobblestone streets are lined by hundreds of handsome half-timbered houses, many decorated with colorful flowers. Unlike many other cities, it thankfully avoided all the destruction and damage dealt during the French Revolution and 2 World Wars. Number 1. Petite Venice. Lying along the Loche River is the picture-perfect Petite Venice, one of the most photographed areas in Colmar. Boasting lots of beautiful historic bridges and buildings, all decked in blooming flowers, it is the highlight of almost everyone's time in town. Once home to tanners, fishmongers, and winemakers, the cute quarter is known as Little Venice due to all the colorful half-timbered houses that cluster along the banks of its canals. You can also check out its covered market or sit in a riverside restaurant and try some tasty regional specialties while taking in the scenery. The quaint area's unrivaled ambience and aesthetic make it an absolute must when in Colmar. So this is our today's video. Please comment below to let us know what city you would like us to explore next, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel or hit the bell icon. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.